How's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? I'm trying to figure this out. I should have done this before. I just don't quite remember how to. Okay. Okay, let's see here. All right. All right. I never done this before. I'd seen all the big YouTubers do stuff like this. Last time I tried to do something like this, it didn't work out so well. I was playing this horror game, and what was it called? Don't Answer the Door, I think it was. Or Who's Knocking? Probably Who's Knocking. And I recorded the whole thing live. And when I went to go watch it, because I like to watch all my stuff, it was just black screen. And hopefully by the end of this one, it would stay the way we have it set up. Now, I'm just doing something crazy with this live. So basically, I was trying to make a game, and basically, it was uh, the Ninja, Dragon, Tank, all my wrestlers, Captain from RGCW was like 4 people, plus my pastor was in there, and the Big Kingdom. I lost everything, and I put it on a hard drive, and when I went to try to, because my other computer, it went kaboom, so I had to get me a new one. Well, this time I did that, and well, there was no way to say so. And I got me a new chair, and the only reason I'm having this green screen thing, so because I don't want you to see my doggies. My doggies are back there with probably messing with stuff. Okay. But anyways, so this might be a little boring to you guys, but I just wanted to make some kind of game. I think I gotta do it this way, but that's good because I don't want you guys to see. I don't want to look at myself anyways. However, I do want to see if it's okay. You guys can see everything. Okay, so okay, so we're going off a great start. I'm supposed to go on live with my friends here. They don't know what kind of game. I also have Discord in case you guys want to, you know. Yeah, I've been trying to mess with Discord a little bit. I don't know what they want to do live with a game. I don't know if they want to do fast or Outlast Trials. But anyways, to get back to the story here. So basically, I was making a great RPG game. And I mean, it was great. Like, I had monsters that I used for, like, I looked up, got an AI off of it, some images of what I wanted, pull them off and make them bosses, which I probably would still do with these. And the funny thing about it was that I was using Pokemon and other moves that I know because I didn't know other spells. So I was taking like spells from like Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, and Pokemon. The only games I knew. I think I even made a Dark Hold game spell. Yeah, it was great. Sorry, my camera is not cooperating. And I want to make sure you guys are able to. Okay. So, I don't know the story on this, but Under Siege is basically about monsters and the world's underwater or whatever, and the monsters is trying to save the world as it is, I guess. I don't know if they're trying to save the humans or saving other monsters. I don't know. Maybe we make it where they just fight monsters or just fighting a bunch of uh humans. And I don't know if you're able to see that. Oops. Sorry. Can I? Oh, that's like an entire screen. Okay, so we just have to go back and forth with it. You just have to, it's kind of sucks that there was a way of going back and forth easier. It would be great. But this is basically the game. Well, so far. Sorry, I have to pull it up. Not, I keep forgetting. So this is the game so far. You got to click on our ship because a ship is the only thing that can go into deep water. So this basically, I guess this was going to be the start, right? And I guess this might have been the only land, but you wasn't going to have all these monsters off the bat. You was going to have to, make the get the monsters later down the road. I don't know. I might make even more characters if it lets me, which I'm pretty sure I can, and add like you can choose which one you want. I suppose. Who knows? But that's just the concept of it right now. There's not a whole lot to do. So let me pull up our Under Siege map again. Okay. All right. So, anyways, so I'm learning on that part, and I don't know if I just how to start here. So I'm thinking maybe we'll use this into a map where they're in a tent. So let's go to new map, and then we're gonna call this we call it Slime's Hunt. So in fact, you're gonna start off with the slime, and then we'll go ahead and take this, copy, and paste it here. And we're not doing the overworld world. We're gonna do inside. And set fact is a 10. It doesn't need to be really big. I'm gonna do 10 and 15. Who knows? That means it's height of 10 and 15. Us or change it if we need to. There will be no slope, entry steps. Well, technically there won't be no monsters, so we don't have to worry about that. So now we can go here. So here you see. So we're going to have to change that because, it's a tent. So we want, let's do 15 and 10. Let's see the difference. Yeah, that'll work, I guess. All right, so now this is a tent, but we're not going to just create a tent that flooring. And so we're just going to make it a pretty nice looking thing. So what's this here? Yeah. And then we'll just add a little carpet. Why not? I know this is supposed to be a tent and all, but who says whatever, let's see. We'll put a table there. Let's see. And wait, yeah. Do a little wall. And I don't know what's the point of doing a wall if it's a tent. Anyways, we'll get that out. And then we'll go here, make a little wall. Oop. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Technically, we can actually just do that. Make that a big old wall. And then we'll just leave it like that. All right, so now we got the, because I'm pretty sure you can't just walk over here, but we can test it out. Then I can go over here to event, create event. Move to map 1. Or move to overmap. There we go. Overworld, that probably sounds a lot more better. Who knows? All right, so go ahead and copy that. Oh, we don't even have to worry about that. All right, so we're just gonna go here. See if I can remember how to do this because I haven't done this in a while. Transfer player. So we're going to transfer player from. It's going to be from here, and we're going to just go on and do it right here. So that's an A7 black, and that would be left. Okay. And then if you want, you can make some sounds. So we go to auto, play, background, sound effects. We're going to go to open. Oh, I might want to put these on so I can hear. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear that too. But, let's see, door. Now, well, we don't need no door. We just need a open sound. Or a running sound would be nice too. And there's open. And just do run. All right. So now there's that. And then we can take this, copy here, and paste. Now we can move on over here where we do another vent. but we're going to do a quick one. Transfer up, and then there's that. All right, so let's see what happens. Now we're going to save. All right, so now we're do this. Oh, I actually exited that out, but it's okay. Okay, so the downfall would transfer that it just transferred to this one location. So we'll have to go back in there to fix that. We pull that back up. Okay, this should be all right. Share that. Yeah, closed. Again. Hold on. There we go. All right, so I'm going to get back. All right. And that was fun. All right. Now we're back here. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to Ed. And we're going to go to here to add. We're going to go to map. We're going to go to slime hunt. That's where we kind of mess up at. Go there. Okay. And that should be fine. Up, brack. That's fine. Moving is fine. We can just leave it that way. And then we'll just go to slimes hunt. Hunt. All right. We're going to do entry. All right. So we're going to do that and try that. And then we should be okay. Automatically will save. This is a lot. All right. All right. Now that's on. Go to new. There should be. Yeah. Now we're able to go through. This should take us out. Okay. It does take us out, but the problem is that it's not touch. So we'll change it to touch because right now it's active. To activate it. Let's see here. I don't know if it keeps switching on. Okay, so let's see. Select the tab here. I'm still trying to figure out how to keep it from doing that, so I don't have to keep going back and forth with you guys. I want to give you guys whiplash. But anyways, all right. So now that is settled, the only thing we got to do here is go here. It says player touch here. That's good. But we have to go to the slime, go here, and then we're going to have to add. See, it says action button. We need to play player so it can automatically do that. Oh, wait. I messed that up. Did I mess it? Okay. We're good. Action button. It's okay. We can do it this way. All right. So now that's settled. We can probably add a few things in here. All right. So everything's so big around here. You have to mess with it, but we're just going to Just create something. So we're going to do like a tent. We're going to put one of these. Oh, we got to take out the vent. Put it over here. Okay. The slime got swords. So I learned how to like these here, but I don't know if I can do it because I don't know if I remember that. This sign got it all. In this little tent. All right. Now that's settled. This here, we're going to refix here. So, because we can go to event, go to here, go to no. But first, before we do all that, let's just do okay. Go to here. No, not. Yeah. So we're going to items. So this is where I learned how to create more. And we're going to do, let's just do 10 for now. But here, we're going to do Apple. Yeah, I know. We're doing a whole Skyrim where mom sauce. All right, so we're going to do Apple. We're going to go to an Apple. All right, so an Apple heals by, I don't know, 50%, I guess. Okay. So it heals by 50% of HP. This is a regular item. Apples. No, I'm just going to do cost is 5 cents. It's consume. Yes. Occasionally, always, and it only heals one ally. Okay. Physical attack. No. Animation. So this is where we're just going to do the heal. Heal 1. So I'll have the heal effect. It does not do any damage, but it does HP recovery. Now you're supposed to do a formula. I'm going to just do 50%. And we're just going to do 50%. That's how I'm going to do mine. I don't need to do the formula. It's just going to heal by 50%, like it says here. And that's all good. That's all we need. All right, so now that that's settled, now we can go out of that, go back to here. We're going to start the image of an apple, our apple thing, which is tile set. Doesn't really matter what apples. And then we're just going to do apple crate. Okay. Let's see how I gotta remember how to do this part now. It's almost 10:10. All right, so change items. I believe that's it. And then we'll put apple. Oh, not 6. Apple. Increase by 1 or decrease? Okay, I think by 1. Okay. Now, there was another, because if you don't put something in, it will stop. It will continue. I think it was a self switch. So we're going to do A and control switches. Single on. All right. I'm just going to say something simple. Let's see if it can register. All right, so now that we got switch cut, all that, blah, 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 we can go to new event and we're just going to select switch A. And then we're going to okay that. And then I'm going to go ahead and test and see what happens. I won't keep switching back and forth. I'm just going to go straight through and all right, so okay, I can't do nothing with that. All right, so we did something wrong. Okay, so we got the action, we got below, which is fine. We did something wrong to interact. Okay, below characters will be same as characters. Now let's try this again. All right. Okay, well, that did work. It disappeared. And we got the apple. All right, so there we go. And we could probably move the apple right there. Sure, we put it on the table. Get you an apple. No, actually, let's move you right here. Oh, I moved the table. Okay, that was what I wanted. I swear, that was what I wanted. Can't tell me differently. So once I do that, though, I'm pretty sure people will recognize it. And I know it's weird for it to disappear, but it'd be all right. At least I know you won't. You can't continue to get more, but you can increase it if you want to. So the fact it's like the start of the game, right? So I can go here, and I go here, change items. Instead of you getting 1 apple, you'll get, let's say, 10, just because I can. So I do apple 10. Now we can go back to this here. Just do item receive and see what happens. Okay, so now that's done. You can pry, go away. Check this out. All right. Well, bad thing right there. Okay, it's still going to disappear, but you guys can't see this. But I got 11 apples compared to just one, and I think that's only because of it's say because okay. So we'll just delete this one. So now we'll have 10. So we get 10 apples right off the bat. Now normally it just stays. I think it will if I take this, and normally because you don't, but I probably can take an item. Oh, I got an idea. Let's go to here. We'll take our apples out of the vent and we'll put it right there. Now, because you won't see it in our little app, and you know what? I'm going to take you to my journey. I'm going to take my journey. All right. Here we are. So this is my journey. I go in here and I have to. So, yes, it's there, but do we have the items? And you do. So now now it won't go away. I'll just stay there. Now you could do the item, do that, but that's how I do it to keep it. And then I like to take something like one of these pages, put it on there. Yes, I know. Everything in this game is so big. Whatever. But anyways, you can go there and then you can go to event, go to here. All right. So you don't have to do event because image because there's an image right there. And we'll just say note to player. Okay. And then on the context, we'll go to show text. And it's going to say 2 players. If you see in that apple crate, let's see, 2 players. If you see an apple crate, get you some. They heal. But I need to spell better. Heal players by 50%, which is very a lot. I know. But, eventually 50% ain't going to be much of anything later. So now that we got that settled, we can exit out of there. And then we can go back. And you guys probably didn't even. Okay, you guys are on that. So we're going to go back to my journey over here. All right. We're going to new, select, go up. And then first, I'm going to go here. Okay, so the reason for that is because I didn't select it to same as characters. Now let's go back into it. Make sure you guys are able to see. Did I? Wait. All right. All right, whatever. Back and forth. That's what's going to happen. Now, we're going to go here, and all right. 2 players, if you see an apple crate, get some. They'll heal players by 50%. That gives a person, they want to read that first because they're going to start from here. They'll mostly will read that. They'll be like, okay, I can go get me some apples. Now, there's one thing we could do, and that is add some text that that you got some. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back to our little game here. Okay, so right here we'll go to add, and we're gonna add a text. There, so you picked up. You just picked up apples, and we're gonna do times, well, yeah, times 10. All right, so now you picked up 10 apples right off the bat. And now when you save that, we'll go in there. First, before we go all that, let's go ahead and start in the 10. So in order to do that, we need to go to, we don't have to do anything in there. All you have to do is go to slime, and then you go right here. And we're going to put start position. Now, we'll go check it out. All right. So now we should start in the tent. We do. Automatically, we're going to read to players that you see apple crate. It should say crates, but apple crate. Get some. They heal players by 50%. All right, cool. Now let's get some. You just picked up apples times 10. You could also say 10 apples, but you know what? This is how I say it. So we got 10. Plus, you can probably done it lowercase to make it more of, okay. So we just go to text, add, and we're lowercase that to 10, and then that's done. Then I can go here, fix this, and then I said apple crate under apple crates. Okay, there. So everything is done from there. So yeah, I'm just doing a few things, and that's pretty much all settled. But anyways, I'm gonna continue doing this. I want to hop on with my friends before it gets too late, before they go to sleep on me. But hopefully you guys enjoy this. It's just something fun. I wanted you guys to see what I'm doing, and I wanted to try something differently. And I just want to make sure everything was still going on while I was recording. Okay, everything looks good. I don't know why it repeats. Oh,